Hello and welcome
And
to AEC Sports. August, take it away.
yep. Yeah. Hi, I'm Marcus Vanderlee. I'm alongside here with Nathan Does Games. Welcome to Georgia State Speedway for the running of the Castrol 250. It's going to be a 75 lap race. Laps are approximately 44, 45 seconds, depending on who the driver is. Very interesting race. We already had our qualifying run yesterday. As oh wait, where's the booth? I wasn't even told about that one.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna interject here. I have my mic muted, but I've unmuted now. But yeah, there's that was not good. Where is
It's not a good one because of
Andrew
the
Where's the
five
booth
guys.
at?
Andrew, TP, Marcus, and Nathan to the
No, I'm right
booth.
here. I'm literally right here.
Oh,
Wait, where's the
not
booth? I don't know.
Nathan. It's by the huge like thing. Well, I'm not gonna be on the call
By the
today,
huge
I should say.
what do we even call this? A hairpin?
Yeah, it's like a hairpin.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing.
Yes,
Okay.
that. Why
Yeah.
are you in the
It's not
side like
fascinating.
why are you in the side like interview thing? You need to be in
Yeah. Okay.
the main seat,
A
Nathan.
fascinating track in my opinion.
Nathan, what are you doing? Why are you in the interview
Oh
seat?
my god.
Okay, there you go.
Alright,
Okay, I'm
so
gonna stop interjecting here.
Yes. All right.
It
Let's go on
I
with
just
this.
unmuted my mic so it would make sense in the context of thing. Okay,
yeah.
you aren't gonna hear from me anymore,
Yeah.
so
All right. Okay. Obviously we saw yesterday. Glenn Townsend, he got the pole.
Very good
Obviously,
driver.
yeah.
Very good
He
driver.
seems very fast this weekend. I really haven't watched much of the weekend, so I don't know too much. If I could find some results or something here that can,
Wow. It's in the
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No, Glenn, he seems very fast. Seems like he'll be able to easily get this stub. Someone else I'm gonna look out for. I'm gonna look out for Lucas Sipka, the number 54.
Also a
He
brilliant
you can
driver.
put him in any car. You could put him in a dirt car. You could put him in a stock car. You could put him in anything, and that he will get that thing to the front. It doesn't matter what you put him in. He's someone I'm
Think
gonna
he has
watch
a
out
shot
for.
to win today, though?
If I had to pick someone to win today, I'm gonna say Cole has a pretty good shot to win.
Alright.
Yeah.
Um, honestly, I'm going for Glenn as Glenn after I saw on the poll, and I think he's gonna win. That's pretty much it.
Right now it looks like Glenn Townsend. He has an issue. There's something wrong with his car. He's behind the wall. His crew is working as hard as they can just to get that car, maybe to get it on track. We're not sure if they'll be able to do it. They're not sure. They're working as hard as they can though. If you look in the garage,
Yeah,
but
I see.
now we're on the
One
grid,
now.
and I say let's go through our starting lineup here. So,
Alright, you
and
want me to do it? You want me to do it?
yeah, you go ahead and do it.
Well, one for reasons. Cole Bona and many aka the Ultimate Fight. Award two. We have is he not in the call? Is that my okay? Wait. We have Geo and of course Victor the Speed. He's, he's wait what? Oh well, whatever. And well, number three, Nature Channel. She should be there, but he is. And then and then Jesus, I can't. Oh, Jason Checkowards. And at the back of the grid will be 35 will be Zach. No, just should be that, but
Yeah. Now, yeah,
it's
I
not.
wonder maybe we can
It's whatever, man. Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
wonder maybe we could try to see if we could pull a driver in for a quick interview. I don't know if we'll be able to though.
We might, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get anyone in here for an interview, unfortunately, before the start. Maybe at some point, maybe like a caution or something.
Maybe post
If
race.
that's at all.
Maybe.
Yeah, post race definitely, but
3 more minutes left until the Castrol 250. Ooh. And I'm skipping. This is a fascinating track, honestly. Do you agree with that, Marcus?
yeah, this I think this track obviously it looks like it could produce some really good racing, some fast sharp turns along with uh yeah, obviously some fast turns along with some hairpins here. These guys, they'll have a good challenge, and then there's some ramps, especially the downhill ramp going into the final turn. That's gonna get some drivers for sure.
Honestly,
But
I think it's a very scary one. That's a scary jump right there.
yeah,
Oh. Is that Manny?
we're gonna pull in Manny here for Manny, this is Marcus with AEC Sports. You got a copy?
That is, yep, I gotcha.
Yeah, so you're starting second place here today. Obviously, you seem very fast. You seem like you're someone that can get the job done. Do you think that today will be your shot, or what's your plan for today?
Yeah, there's a good shot at taking the win today. I mean, the only competitors I see, for me at least, there's like 4 of them. There's Cole, Nature Channel, and Zach. Those 4 are very heavy hitters in this race.
Yeah, and then also you got a pretty good mix of turns here. You got like fast flowing left and right handers along with the hairpins. Do you think you'll be able to adjust really easily at the start of the race, carry that throughout the race, capitalize at the end?
It does get complicated, but later around the laps, late in the run, you'll get used to these turns, and once that uh, connects to once you feel that rhythm, then you'll be staying consistent until the end of the race.
All right, and yeah, that. Any questions, Ethan?
Oh, just have a fun race. I gotta say.
All right, Manny. Well, good luck. Thank you for coming up here with us really quick.
But that's interesting.
And that was
He's very interesting.
our interview with Manny there. Second
Yeah,
place.
cool dude.
Yeah. He's the number 35. If you see like a turkey sticking out the roof, that's him. So yeah, now we're getting ready
Alright.
for lights out.
Yes, we are ready. We are ready. The lights are about to go down the Christmas tree, as I like to call them.
All right, here we go. Here we go, looking for 5 lights now. Drivers all gridded up, ready to go racing here. They're taking a little longer to get the lights on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights about to go out here. And they're off in the Castrol 250. The 40 gets a great start. Here comes the 5 though. End of turn 1. And
this is on 1 as well.
oh, what a
carnage! After a nasty hit, in my opinion.
Through the turn 2 hairpin over the first ramp of the race. Addicted got a great start. He's up to 3rd place here. Now this is a really tricky turn right here. These guys These guys going into another chicane, into another hairpin, I mean. The field's still pretty close together over the second ramp. Now this is going to be the tricky one, I think.
Downhill.
Seems like everyone's got it. Cole's got the lead now. He's going to lead lap 1 here of the Castrol 250.
Not a bad start as Zach jumps to 2nd. Holy moly. Amazing.
Yeah, 97, we missed that. while we were
Manny.
looking up front here.
Not Manny. Chippy Man.
And oh, that's
Daniel.
someone around. Oh, there goes
Oh!
the 14. The 14's around. That's a Zach, and then also
That was
also
nature as well. Oh.
Yeah, Daniel. Daniel also spun while we were looking up front there. He
Caution.
spun in the final turn, I think. But meanwhile, Cole he has a sizable lead over, Manny.
As Jason Checo's 1.7 gap.
That was a lag time. But
I see.
Lucas is
Oh,
battling.
Bobby Nathan.
Lucas Sipka versus Landon Warren now for third. Landon's got this. He got the run right now, but through the right-hander here, Sipka, he's gonna try and send it in deep, but Addicted got the drive off. It's not over yet though. Through this hairpin, Sipka slowing it down. He's gonna get on the inside wall. Addicted's gonna have the better drive off.
No.
But Addicted got on the wall right there as well.
Amazing.
Yeah. Starting lap 4 now. Cole still has a good lead over Manny, and then it's Addicted, Sipka, and Nature. That's your top 5. Gio, Zach, and Daniel Noah Fernandez. That's your running order as we speak.
Zach did an amazing jump, but what happened to him?
Yeah, I know. Looks like the 14, he spun out, and that just ended up hurting him really bad. Anyways, Bow for third is still raging on.
It's back again.
Yeah, Lucas, he figured out what he did wrong last time. Yeah, Lucas is Addicted still got the better drive off there. Now down.
Addicted has a faster call. Off the downhill jump.
Yeah, Addicted, he's good at getting those corner exits. Sipka, he sends it in. He's sliding it in. Really close to the tire.
Holy moly. On the outside, though.
And 1 out of 3 for, I don't know who's getting the 1 out of 3. There's a flip somewhere. Gotta figure out where.
That's an amazing slide again. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, somebody. Oh, Sipka got into tires.
No.
That's gonna really hurt him. There goes the Red Bull machine as well.
No, that's shame.
Yeah, Gio. In the number 33 Red Bull Tacoma there. He ended up getting into tires. He's gonna get in the inside wall. Here comes Zach past him. Zach's gonna go. Bye. Meanwhile, Cole has really gapped this field here.
My Lord.
Nobody's really been able to battle him. Sipka, by the way, he fell back to 5th because of that. He's still keeping up with Addicted and Nature, though.
This is an amazing battle.
Yeah, battle for the podium position here. As Addicted versus Nature versus Sipka. It's a 3-way battle. Oh, Sipka! He's going to go through the tires. He couldn't gain time. He had to avoid the penalty there. He slowed down, gave up the time he was about to gain. Good call by him for the long run. Anyways, Nature, though, he tried to make a pass on Addicted. He got on the wall off of the turn there. Yeah, we're on board with Nature now. He tries to cross over Addicted. He's going to take third for this lap. Now down through turn 1 here. He's going to send it in. Going to get in the wall a bit there. And now we're going back to the
He got it.
Longer on board, but yeah, he got by Addicted. He is really quick. Here comes Lucas Sipka. Here comes Sipka. Sipka has a great run on him.
Sipka, I can't even say it. Sipka is trying to get west over the feathers, I'm guessing.
Yeah, anyways, Sipka now, as we see now, Sipka going into the final turns. He's trying to catch up to Nature. He wants to get 3rd place here.
As Addicted go.
Yeah, we saw in the Addicted lost a lot of time on these last few laps. And with these guys battling, it's just all it's allowed is the top 2 just to get away from them, make a gap on lap 8 already. Lap 8 out of 75, and these 3 battling, that just let the entire field gap. There's Addicted right there. He's the number 01 Has Been Hotel, Dodge Dakota. Very quick on the short runs, it seems, but later on the runs, just pushes it too hard, and it seems like he's made a few mistakes. Now he's back in 5th.
These are mistakes, actually. Can you catch up? 100%.
Here we go, as Addicted now. By the way, our fastest lap of the race is Cole. It's a and Addicted goes around. He hit
No!
the inside. Oh. Addicted, he did a 360, kept it going. As now he goes through the hairpin right here, through the AEC hairpin.
Very. Ooh.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why we call it the AEC hairpin, that's where our booth is. So if you happen to see us there, then there we are. But meanwhile, Addicted, he's still gaining. Like, he did not lose that much on Sipka. He did lose a lot on the third place car of Nature. So
No, Addicted has been very consistent with this running so far.
yeah.
I mean, he can possibly be dangerous if there's a caution out. Probably not, though. Yes.
As we're watching. Yeah, as we're gonna see what Manny's up to. Manny, he's been running quietly. We talked with him right before the race here. He said he felt pretty good. He had a few contenders that he saw: Cole, Zach, and someone else that he said. I can't remember who he said, but there's a flip in the back. As I'm not sure who it was. Oh, those aren't penalties. Okay. Meanwhile, as we focus back, Sipka, he got on the wall there.
A bit.
Yeah, but as we were talking about here, Manny, he said that he only had a few actual competitors he felt. Nature is catching up to him. He's showing that he's probably one of them. But by the way, Cole just set the fastest lap last time around, a 43.916. That is the lap to beat. I don't know if is that bonus points or no. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. As meanwhile now,
Wait a minute.
look at that. Manny actually he lost time there, got passed by. No wait, no he didn't. That was a lag time. No, he's actually looks like he might be closing in on Cole a bit there. As we see, he gained about. Okay.
Sucks.
As actually, yeah, he gained 5/10.
Also got turned around a bit from the wall.
Manny gained. Yeah, sorry.
Manny. Where's he going live here?
Yeah, he's gaining. It looks like he's gained a little bit now. Oh,
and that is caution number uno.
Yeah, first caution of the race on lap 13 out of 75 here, and the Castrol 200, and the 250, I mean. As Manny, he was gaining a lot right there.
That's going to be dangerous now.
Yeah, he gained almost 7/10 right there. So later in the run is when it looks like that he's able to start gaining a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, now we're going to head to commercial break. Cole is your leader with Manny, Nature, and Addicted and Lucas. They're rounding out your top 5. We'll be back here in a little bit on the AEC Sports Network.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing? Try Bob Inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob Inc.
Bob Inc., the best racing products in the country.
Well, yeah. Welcome back here to the Castrol 250 at Georgia State Speedway, presented by AEC Sports. Best coverage in motorsports. As right now we're on lap 15 under caution here, as it looks like we're gonna regrid here, ready to go racing. Yeah, that was a pretty good run, I would say. You know, Cole, he showed that he was fast in the short runs. Manny seems better in the long runs than he does the short runs, from what I was seeing.
Go back down.
Yep, here we go. 5 red lights are on, and they're off again. Cole gets a really bad start. Here goes
Amazing
Manny.
stop by Manny though.
Yeah.
See how this
Manny,
works out.
oh, Manny got a great start off the line, but Nature
This
also
one
got a
walking
good
up
start.
hairpin. Nature looks.
Oh, Manny, or not Manny. Nature almost missed it right there. He almost missed the ramp right there and flipped himself.
Oh my goodness. As once again, Cola and Manny are possibly going to drive off to the sunset.
Oh, and Nature, he got on the inside wall there. By the way, Daniel, he fell back at the start. Meanwhile,
Dang.
battle for the lead. It's Cole versus Manny. So maybe has Manny not lost his groove? Here goes Manny now. He's looking to be the first non-Cole driver to lead the race. Doesn't get him that time.
Manny has a small gap to him.
Yeah. It's right there. As meanwhile, it's Addicted. Right now it's Addicted, Gio, Zach, and then Lucas behind them. And then it's Nature and then Daniel. Now as they go down into the right-hander, as it looks like Manny, he gets the good drive in, but the drive off is the most important part. Cole got the drive off there. Manny, he's going to send it in a little harder, and I don't think he gained right there. But Manny, he had the better arc into the turn, over the ramp now. These last 2 turns is where we saw Manny gained a lot last time, as we'll see if he can do that again. As nope, Cole's going to prevent that. Meanwhile, that was a scoring glitch. As now down over the ramp here, Cole still has the lead. Let's go look at battle in the back here. Gio versus, that looks like Addicted. Yeah, Gio versus Addicted in the back. By the way, oh, Cole actually just lost the lead, by the way. He lost it to Manny, but Manny, he's going to make a mistake.
And he's going to make a mistake as well.
Yeah, we'll go back to that battle really quick. Not worry about the battle in the back for right now. Manny and Gio, or Manny and Cole. Here we go. Will Manny lead this lap? Manny is going to barely lead that one.
Ooh.
Manny barely led that one. First non-Cole driver to win this or the lead this race. Let's see. Oh, Cole, he's gonna send a really tight line through there, really tight on the inside. That actually turned out to be the better choice for him. As now into the left-hander, into the right-hander they go now. As it looks like this is where Cole's best place is. Meanwhile, actually Nature. Cole actually just did a purple sector 2, by the way. 11.615. That is the fastest sector 2 of today's race. Now down into the final 2 here. Let's see if this will be fastest lap for Cole. That will not be the fastest lap. By the way, though, Nature, he has set a 43.997, even though those aren't important for points or anything, but might as well keep you guys updated with who the fastest guys on a 1-lap pace is.
Entertainment. This top 3 is pretty good, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, will Manny catch up to him?
Yeah, we've seen Manny. It's a little slower, but he's a little more consistent than Cole. And consistency. Oh, by the way, Cole just made a mistake right there. Went a little bit wider. Oh, Manny got into the wall.
No. Oh no.
There goes Zach now into second. Zach gained a lot of time right there. He gained
Zach
four
is having the speed.
4/10 on Cole in that one. Oh man, he's
man,
around.
No one.
That's gonna put Gio up in third place in the Tacoma. It's now over the jump now. Looks like Cole still has it over Zach. Zach's able to, from what I'm seeing, Zach's able to actually send that thing in. Cole's taking a more conservative approach. Oh, and Cole's actually almost gonna wreck there. That's exactly what the 14 wants. He wants Cole to make those kinds of mistakes. Over. Oh, and Cole's
Oh my
down.
goodness.
He flips a few times, but he gets back
Oh
on
my
his
goodness.
wheels.
Saved it though, but that means Zach is going to take the lead.
Yeah, what a wow! That was wild.
That was wild.
But no, that's not gonna stop Cole because here he comes right back at him as
This is
he takes
insanity.
the tighter hairpin route there. That's gonna be a 1 out of 3 for. Oh, and there
Oh,
goes
no,
Zach
no,
around.
no.
Now Gio's gained
Zach
on these.
It's my tail.
Yeah, as it looks like Zach,
Go
he's
back into the
reversing
lead.
it. Zach's in reverse trying to get that thing turned around. He gets it turned around, he'll only lose.
This is absolute chaos.
He loses 2 positions because of that. Now down to the final 2 corners here.
Gio's in second.
As now Gio, he's gained a good now, going into turn 1, coming up to turn 2 here. Coming up to the first hairpin.
Every time someone takes the lead besides Cola, it's a mistake. Why is that?
I don't know. Anyways, though, here through 3 and 4, it looks like Gio actually gained a bit right there. Into the hook right there. As now into turn number 6 through 7. As they go into, now they're about to go into 8 and 9. As Cole, looks like Cole, yeah, so through turn 8 right now.
Oh
Looks
my!
like
He's gaining time.
Gio,
He's gaining time.
Gio, he gained about 2/10 that lap.
Just wants Cola to make a mistake though.
Gio right there alone. He ran as fast sector 3, but just made a mistake right there. He's gonna lose all the time he gained. He's gonna have to redo everything as they go into the hook now. As Sipka, let's go as he was saying on his radio, he's not very fond of this place from what it looks like, and we
Sounds
can
like
see
he's
why. Looks like he fell back all the way to 7th, 12 seconds back, almost 13 back. As Sipka, he's gonna try and cut it. He ends up getting into the tires. Daniel goes up in the 7th place.
This is a terrible day for Sepka.
Yeah. Meanwhile, focusing back on the leaders here. Not many battles going on. Actually, I think there's one in the back going on here if we check that out. Looks like it's Addicted versus Nature for the 5th position.
I don't know why, but I think it has been most of the battles.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent drival. And oh, Nature made a
and
mistake.
Nature, he spins in the hook as they now go into turn 6 here. Or no, turn 5. Now this is turn 6. In the 7. But yeah, oh, and
Don't make a mistake like, oh, what's that?
that was almost a really bad one there. As we'll go back to that. Yeah, it looks like Nature, he still holds on the 5th here. Meanwhile, back up front, Cole still has a good lead over Gio. And right now in 3rd, that's still Manny. Lucas is not happy about something.
As
Like he made a mistake. Yeah,
he
he's
made a
complaining.
major mistake. Just saw it a little bit.
Yeah, Lucas, he's complaining on the radio to his team. That's Carr, hoping he could come in next yellow, maybe change it a bit, loosen it up, tighten it up, whatever issues he's having. Seems like he's struggling a lot with right now. Looks like he can't get the car to sail in like he wants it to. Might need to loosen that thing up next yellow.
Right. Manny just passed Gio.
Yeah, Manny. Yeah, Gio made some mistake, but now Cole, he's built that lead that he enjoys back up.
An enormous lead.
Yeah, that was a good sector 1 there. Sub 14 sector 1 right there. He's gonna get good sector.
Nature just won they can, jeez.
Yeah.
As
Yeah. Sorry for the silence there. As we're back up the call, really not much going on here.
yeah, we ain't not much. This is like New Hampshire back in the day.
Yep. And right now we're gonna take a break here. Go to AEC All Out, aka Crank It Up. All right. What point do you? And that's all out for you. As caution right when we
Addicted
stop.
is just out of control. He went
Addicted?
off this track.
He's over the fence. What happened there?
I think he hit the ramp. He hit the ramp and then this.
I don't know how addicted. I don't know how he managed to go over the fence right there, though.
I think he hit the ramp sideways and then went for a wide.
So he has to get on the track on his own power, and he does.
Not bad. Professional athlete over here. That's impressive in my opinion.
Yeah. And there's I don't know if Glenn will be allowed on track at this point.
Is Glenn too?
Glenn, yeah.
Dang, no.
Looks like his crew had to figure out what was wrong with his truck. According to them, it was they weren't able to get it started up, so they had to make a fix there.
Not bad. That been cool. It's half of 75. Oh, so we're almost halfway.
Yeah. So far, very interesting race here in the Castrol 250.
I mean, to me it's semi, but I like the battles. We have it.
Yeah, obviously it seems like we've established Cole is the fastest, most consistent at the same time. Yeah, you didn't really see anybody. Didn't really see many people gaining on it.
But can Manny catch up to him? Can nature catch up to him? Who knows who can catch up to the mans? I think it will probably be Zach or Manny or Gio. 2 competitors in my opinion.
Yeah, as right now now that Glenn's here in the race, we saw he was quick and
It's good.
we saw he was
Gio's back from his break.
yeah, no, we saw Glenn and he was quick in the heats. Got the pole originally, but he had an issue with his car. Just tried to get it on track, putter around a bit. But now it looks like now he came in the pits, finished up what he needed to finish. Now looks like he's ready to go back. As yeah.
Not even on the track. Not on the track. Idiots.
As it looks like Daniel, he's getting some work done on his car under this yellow right now. His crew finishes that up, and he'll be back out on the track as we're getting ready to go back green. Wait now. Wonder what he's doing. Yeah, as it looks like these guys having to warm up their tires here. Not surprised that they do, but
Alright. We're waiting for this, that's for sure. Waiting for the lights to go green. And we're ready, that's for sure. Oh, the driver's ready. And so? Yes.
go.
Yes.
As now the drivers are getting ready to grid it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights ready to go back out again. And they're off again. Cole gets a great start. Manny's
stalled by Manny. What happened here?
Yeah, it looks like his car just stalled. Cole now through turn 1. He's gonna still take the lead. Here goes Gio, looking to get second on Zach and Nature.
As Nature with the slide.
Yep. Through turn 2, over the ramp now, going into the hook. As now they go through the hook. Here comes Zach. Zach's gonna send it here.
That's amazing.
As they go in the 5 and 6 now. As who will get the better send here? It looks like it'll be Cole. What a move by Gio to get in the 3rd place. Gets past Nature. Here we go though, over the ramp. It looks like it's still gonna be Cole in the turn 8 now. Out of turn. Oh, and there's a flip right there. As I didn't see who that was. It was a white car though. If I had to guess, that was Lucas Sipka.
I think it would. Yeah.
As now they go back through turn 2 over the ramp. As it's your top 3 is right now. It's Cole, Zach, and Gio. That could change in the hook though. Looks like Cole actually got on the wall there. It's gonna be a really bad corner.
And
Zach's gonna go side by side with him to the lead. In the 5 and 6 now. Here comes Gio. Here comes Nature. They're trying to make charges. As Zach made a mistake, Gio got a great corner, but now Gio messed up there. Down the hill, going into turn 8. Looks like it's still gonna be Cole. Zach trying to make a lunge for 2nd place. Gio's gonna try to hold him off. Zach got 2nd at the line right there.
Amazing battle.
Lap 34 out of 75. As it looks like, by the way, we saw on the start Manny, he had a really bad start. And right now, if we look at Manny here, he is in 5th already. He's climbing his way back up. That shows how fast he is. Even if he can't get Cole most of the time, he's still the second quickest car in the field here.
Yeah, he is. He's a brilliant driver.
Now through turn 8, Cole's still holding the lead, and there's the flip in the back. That was Gio. That's gonna be the 2nd flip probably.
Oh, what
now through turn 1. As right now the 14 Mahindra Dakota. He's gonna send it there out of turn 2 over the ramp. Great corner by him. As they go through the hook. Oh, and Cole's gonna make a mistake.
Oh, Cole, no!
Cole gets it.
Zero.
And that's not gonna end this battle though. Cole, he's gonna send it in sideways. He's gonna go side by side. Looks like he won't get the better arc though. Zach is still not gonna clear
Oh my
the lead.
goodness!
Right now, Cole's gonna have the better arc into turn 8. Now here we go out of 8. It looks like Zach's actually gonna lead this lap. Cole making a very rare mistake right there, and he's almost gonna make one there.
Another one too.
just grazed that inside wall. Did not die though from that. As here comes Nature now. Nature trying to make a lunch for second in his Nissan. Through the hook. As it looks like this is where Cole's been able to get Zach all day. Through this hook, but last lap we saw he couldn't get Zach. Into turn number 6 now.
Cool.
As they go through turn number 7.
As Zach is still leading, just a whale now. Whale W.
Yeah.
As we haven't seen anybody else lead besides Cola, honestly. Now we finally have someone different. Awesome.
Oh, but Cole, he sent it in hard. He got that great run out of 1 there. Through turn 2, it looks like it's going to be Zach's turn right there. Now as they go down the straightaway into the hook, the uphill climb to the hook, as Cole he had a really bad turn there, it looks like.
Oh yeah, this is halfway through, isn't it?
Yeah, we just reached the half.
Listening to a report actually from the Midway report.
Yeah.
As I like to call it.
Right now, Nature, he's giving Cole a fight. Cole, I don't know what happened. They made some adjustments last time. Wonder if those adjustments have hurt him maybe on this run. He's still in second, but he's having a tough time trying to hold off the number 60 of Nature. Meanwhile, Zach still having...
might be closing though.
Zach's still having a nice ride. Cole went a little wide. He had to get in the center to get that ramp done. Into the hook. As it looks like Nature is going to send it. Now the downhill drop, turn 5, into turn 6 now. As they go, it's a downhill turn, very tricky. This is a very downhill portion of the track. Over the ramp.
Jump, I like to call it. Still, man.
Still Zach in the lead here, out of 8, and that's a.
Oh no!
That's gonna be a 3. That's a caution. No, flag is out. Zach is your leader. Cole in second. Manny third. What a climb back from Manny after his horrible start.
Caution number 3.
Yeah, Glenn is 4 laps down now.
It's shine, man.
Wonder if he can find the pace, maybe get some laps back on his own. Who knows?
Zach is leading. He's your way still. And I don't know, maybe Cole can get a redemption this result.
Yeah.
Where's his fault?
Yeah, as now we're gonna go to our commercial break here in a little bit. Right now, your top 5, it's gonna be the 14, the 40, 35, 33, and Addicted. We'll be right back here on AEC.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob Inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob Inc.
Bob Inc., the best racing products in the country.
We're
Welcome back to AEC, presented by Castrol, the lead sponsor of the Castrol Trophy Truck Series. As right now, it looks like your top 5 will still be the same. The 14 of Zach, he made a really good run that last run, got up to first, which was very surprising. We didn't expect anyone to challenge Cole.
Or somebody did. Surprising, honestly.
Yeah.
This race has been kind of odd. Just put that idea.
One of the more eventful races that we see here on the regular. You don't see much happen, but this time we saw a good amount. These guys, we saw a good run that last time. Good battles here, challenging Cole. The 33 Geo, he seems really quick. It's just that he's very inconsistent with his pace.
Yeah.
As we also know,
It's all about pace, in my opinion.
yeah. As it's lights out again, Zach gets a really good start here. Through turn 1, Cole gets a better turn 1 now.
Oh,
Geo goes around.
For
Gio pushed it too hard. He got in the wall. Here we go now. Out of turn 2 over the ramp. It looks like Manny actually. Manny has the edge now into the hook. This is where
Chaos happens.
Cole has gotten his runs. Will he be able to get it this time? He's gonna send it in really hard. Really, he gets it good in the center.
Amazing job by Zach for sinking in a bit.
Yeah, 3 wide now as they go down to turn number 8. As it's still Zach versus Cole. Manny, he is the drive. Manny's gonna lead this lap. As Lucas Sipka, he's made the move up to 5th place. 4th place is Nature right now. As now over the ramp they go. It looks like Cole, he got it back now. Manny made a mistake. Here goes Zach. He's gonna send it in really hard. Zach isn't gonna be able to get it though. Cole back to the lead in turn 5 and 6 now. As Manny, we see him send it super hard there. Not gonna be able to get it. As Cole and Zach now, they go over the downhill ramp. Oh my goodness! A massive flip. He saves it. That was Nature.
It was almost died. I think I saw that as well. You almost died there. Was that Nature?
That was Nature. That he did some back flips over that ramp and landed it, kept it going.
Backflip king. That's hard.
Yeah, now they go to the hook. Still battling here. Cole versus Zach. As right now, out of turn 6, in the 7, Zach gets a really good drive on the outside. Side by side, and Zach goes over. He does a front flip. There's a lot of guys flipping now.
Call this the backflip track.
Zach had a really good run down that straight, and then he just made a mistake. He ended up flipping.
This track causes chaos, and this proves it.
Yeah, and that's why it's the Castrol 250 here. As they now go over that ramp, going into the hook, going into 3 and 4. Let's see, what will Zach do? Zach gets a good drive in, not a good drive out, though. Cole's going to hold on to the lead. Manny is closing in.
I think the drivers are more important than the drive-ins.
As Zach, he gets a really... He got in the wall there off of turn number 6.
Don't flip this time. I mean, come on now. Oh, very thankfully.
Anyways, out of turn number 8 here. Looks like Cole versus Zach. That's maybe starting to die down. Depends on if Zach can make a run. It looks like Zach still has a good shot here. Over the ramp, going into the hook.
Bro. Okay. I mean, this top 3 is driving away.
Yeah. As we see Cole.
He just chokes it away.
As by the way, Lucas, we saw him complaining a while ago. He was complaining a lot about how his car handled. Now he's up in 4th place here. Keeping a good pace with the top 3, but still having to deal with Nature behind him.
Wait. I'm too addicted. Addicted just fell a bit.
Yeah, Addicted's falling back.
Spinner.
As by the way, back to Cole and Zach. Cole, he makes a mistake.
Zach
He's
is
in the
just
wall.
gonna send it.
And Zach now, he's gonna go side by side with Cole through turn 5 in the 6. Cole sends it really hard, but will Zach get the drive off? He does get the drive off.
We go for the downhill jump.
Oh, and Cole gets into the
Got
wall.
loose a bit. They both got loose.
That hurt
He
Cole.
has the lead.
And now Zach's gonna take the lead back here. As it seems like now Zach is starting to be able to challenge Cole easily. It seems like Cole just makes a bunch of mistakes. Zach has started to limit those a little more, but Cole is still overall quicker from what we see here. Into the hook now, as it looks like Cole, he's gonna send it in. He's gonna be side by side now, downhill into turn number 5, now into the turn 6 hairpin. Cole, he sends it in really hard. Zach gets the better
He
drive
doesn't
off.
get it. So that hook part of the track is my favorite part of the track, honestly.
Yeah, it's the trickiest turn on the entire racing surface. As right now they go through turn 8. Cole cannot get Zach. Zach's gonna lead lap number 46 here. As we come now down to 29 laps to go here.
Not that far away.
Not far from the end here, but still plenty of racing action to go.
What jump, as I like to call it as well. Zach is just... Or not. I thought he drifted away, honestly. But then again, these are trophy trucks. Who knows what will happen. Zach, trying to keep it together with this lead. With Marcus.
As of right now, still Zach leads 28 laps to go here at the Castrol 250.
His mainly just trying to catch up with them. I think he is, honestly. I think mainly trying to catch up to them. Gaining on them. Can Cola just get that little bit of inch of the lead as holy slide and holy dive in. That was a holy send by Cola.
Yeah. This
We
is
just
a...
had a flip.
Yeah, somebody flipped. Yeah, there's a flip somewhere. As we don't actually have any confirmation of who it is. Gonna keep our focus up on the battle for the lead here.
In the AEC sports hairpin, as
With
Marcus gets to call it.
27 to go. You're on this 3.33 mile circuit.
Oh, I just made a mistake. He clipped the wall a bit.
Yeah, he clipped the wall, but he didn't clip it too hard like Cole did. As Cole, he's gonna send it in completely sideways. And Zach actually hits the wall.
He keeps it. He got the lead.
Cole takes it back here. Down the hill they go. As looks like Nature, he spins there in the back. We say green now. As yeah, it seems like
a good day.
It seems like Zach just burnt his stuff up with 26 to go. Coming to 25 to go here. 2/3 of the race is about to be finished this time around. Now downhill into turn 5, now 6. And Zach is falling back. I don't know what's happened to him.
Zach has faded fast. McQueen.
He's fallen to 3rd. Lucas Sipka right now in 4th, looking to catch up to him. As right now, 25 laps remain in the Castrol 250 here. Meanwhile, down into turn number 1, Zach, he's gonna do the hill climb here to the turn 2 hairpin. Sipka, we're gonna have to watch this development, see if Sipka can maybe do something. We heard early he was complaining about his car. He wasn't really happy with how it handled. Wasn't happy about anything earlier. Now he's having a pretty good run.
Fine.
Yeah, I think all he needed was a little adjustment. And now he's back doing a pretty good job running up there for the 3rd position. Is down the ramp.
Downhill ramp, as I like to call it, the downhill ramp.
Yep.
It's literally a
24 laps to go. And caution's gonna come
As
out
of now,
actually.
Caution is out here today.
Yeah.
Number 4, right?
Yeah, I believe that's caution number 4 of the day here. As Cole, I think it was Cole that flipped. Cole ended up flipping.
Oh no!
Now he is an EOL.
Lead!
And by the way, Glenn's 3 laps down. He needs 3 more yellows.
Better get lucky. As many, Zach, Lucas, Gio, Nature, Dan, Addicted, and of course Glenn with 3 laps down on it. Be your auto for the restart. As can many hold this lead? Who knows? Is this track can kill somebody? This is out for the 4th time. Yeah, 4th time. As now, here we go. Danny and Zach will now fight. Hopefully, Lucas can do something about it.
And just like last time around here, started 24 to go. It'll be 23 to go when we go green, it looks like.
Almost done. Which is one is shocking being in my opinion because this started at 8:05, correct? Only 8:54.
Yeah, this has been a very quick race. Drivers have been good.
To me, it has not been fast to me, but that's just me.
Yeah. As now it looks like the officials ready to turn the lights on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights here.
You don't have the best
And
score.
they're off. And it looks like Manny gets a good
Even.
start. Zach is gonna.
Almost.
We're gonna have to watch Cole though. Looks like Cole's
Hairpin.
already gained 2 spots off the line alone.
You got the hairpin. It's holy.
Yeah, into the turn 2 hairpin. Manny has the lead. Then it's Zach, Gio, Sipka, Nature. Cole's already in 7th place here.
Look.
As Cole, he sends it.
Man, it's Cole. No.
That's gonna really
Come
hurt
on,
Cole.
he died.
Now into the through turn 6. Zach, he's looking to get a drive off. He cannot. Zach though, he's gonna take it in 7th. Zach right now has the edge over the number 35 of Manny. Now Manny, I wonder, will Manny be able to capitalize on the fact that Cole had a bad start there? Looks like we'll have to see if these guys can capitalize at all.
Manny, Zach, and Gio and Nature will find for it, and hopefully
As they go over the
Lucas
jump.
kind of clips the wall there.
Here we go, Zach. He sends it into the hook. Gonna get by Nature there.
And Manny hold on to this lead with a couple laps to go.
Yeah, as they come right now, they're gonna come to 21 laps to go when they cross the line this time by. Into turn number 8 now. As
Nature's in the podium spot, but Gio ain't probably gonna let that happen.
Yeah, and by the way, Cole, he is in 6th place, so that means he did gain another spot. Zach in the wall. Lucas is also in the wall. Now into the hairpin, and Manny's gonna get it there as they go over the jump, going into the hook. As what a send by Zach!
Oh no, Nature and Zach just choke it away. Jesus.
And do you know who that gives time for? That gives time for Cole to catch up. And now Cole looking to maybe doing a 2-to-1 pass. Who knows? Lucas hits the wall there. That's 1 pass. So looking in turn 8 here. Maybe Cole could try and send it here. Nature goes wide. Here comes Cole. Up to 4th place now is Cole. These guys really have to be worried. 20 laps to go.
And they really need to be worried. Like, very worried. They're probably shaking their boots right now.
Yeah. Now, through the hairpin. They go over the jump. As, by the way, Cole, he fell back to 5th just now. As now down through turn 5 and 6. it's still Manny, then it's Gio, and then it's the 14 of Zach.
And
Now-
Zach just a couple minutes ago just
Yeah.
Zach.
As they go through 8 now. Here we go.
And he has gone to lead that
Yeah.
with that Honda truck. Not odd, honestly, and he's driving with the general title of his brand, which is cool. I
Yeah,
like that.
we got different tire manufacturers here. We see the 14 of Zach using the Hoosiers, and BF Goodrich
I
is
feel
being
the
used by the
title
33.
brands are way different than every other brand because one, who knows who's going to win this AOA?
Yeah.
Depends on exposure, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Meanwhile, battle for second, Zach versus the 33 of Gio. Meanwhile,
So, Gio,
Cole's still catching up right now, looking to maybe get up in the top 2. As
Zach give it. No, he can't. It's
By
side
the
by
way,
side. That's a good thing.
18 laps to go right now, by the way, as they go now.
Zach just sends it. Not a good outing of that torn. But we have another caution.
We're gonna. I don't know. It depends on if any other guys flip. But right now, this is some good racing. I don't think we need another caution.
Don't need it. We don't. As oh my, Gio just hit the torn. Just hit the wall a bit.
Anyways, down through the hook now. Zach sends it. He almost hits the tire barrier.
Oh my lord, Zach just scared the living crap out of me. That man was about to risk it all. Jesus. It's a scary moment in my opinion.
Oh,
Manny,
Manny is
no!
flipping, and that's gonna really hurt him.
Slipped.
Caution
That's
flag
a
is
really
out.
caution. Oh no! The fifth
That
caution.
really hurts him. Gio's gonna be your leader, as it looks like it'll be a 15 lap to go start.
This is insanity to me.
Man, that was a crazy one there.
This race is beyond me.
And most guys we see when they flip, we mostly see them, if they flip going down that ramp, we see them do a front flip or a back flip and then land it.
Just completely lost it. As Nature's Radio said, "Sir, I'll watch this guy flip right in front of me." In a sarcastic way, I guess. And a funny way, which is good. I like comedy. Now our lineup will be Gio, Zach, Cole, Manny, Nacho, and of course, Addicted.
Yeah, right now it looks like
Marcus, did you make Lucas leave?
no, Lucas is still in here. As
No, but why did he just leave the track? Why is he
Yeah.
blaming it on you, G?
I don't know.
Check. I wish because Marcus was being smart. But that's his specialty, and I kind of like it. Did nothing.
Is
I don't think so.
is the stream muted or no?
Can't go respond to that.
Is the stream muted or no?
Thank you. His gun has 2 laps down.
Yeah, no. But I said that because every time I say that Lucas isn't doing good, he does good, and like he knows it's something I always do. So, yeah. Anyways, as right now we get ready for the start here. Geo
Yo,
is right now Geo versus, it looks like Geo, the 14 and the 40. Those will be our guys that'll battle it out.
yo.
Surprised Manny will hold on the fourth there, even though he flipped and caused the caution. It's out, lights out now. Geo gets a good start, but
Yep,
Cole
here
gets
we
the
go.
best
The
start.
SCP machine
And now
is
Cole is
back in
getting
business.
out of one. Cole takes the lead going through
To the
turn 2.
AEC Sports Hairpin as Geo takes a wild slide home for that lead from SCP machine, as I like to call it. And by quarter. So that's dangerous hairpin in my opinion. Jeez. That's a
Now,
redemption for this race.
on the downhill jump, somebody hits the board in the back. I don't know who that was.
I'm guessing that would
It looks like
be. Let's see.
that looks
would
like
be-
that was Manny. It was Manny that hit it. That's a big contender that's out of it.
Mistake. What is happening?
Yeah, that's a big contender that's out of it. 14 to go right now.
There's another caution, which hopefully not.
He needs another. If we get 2 more yellows, by the way, Glenn's on the lead lap. So we'll have to see if that can change anything. We haven't really seen Glenn up front mixing it up, even though he's last. Maybe just trying not to do anything too harmful.
Small, honestly. He's
Right
trying to
now,
smoke it.
Cole over the ramp. A little bit of a lag spike, but we'll ignore that. As through turn 8, 4 cars battling for second. That's a flip. That's Zach up and over.
Did that? Was that Zach? Yep, that was Zach. He's going full wide. That Dodge. Coda.
As now they go over the first ramp, going into the hook. Cole still has the lead over these other guys.
Able to catch the SCP machine driven by Coda? Probably.
Anyways, though, now Cole through turn 7.
And down her jump.
Yeah,
Going
he's.
through the. Holy.
It's a matter of time before we see another flip. These have been the most random flips we've seen on that ramp. Like it looks like the guys that have it down, and then boom, they just end up flipping really hard, and that brings out a yellow.
Yeah, I mean, that's shocking to me. So, hey, honestly, it's unpredictable.
Yeah. As now they go down the hill through turn 6. Cole still has a good grasp on his lead. By the way, if you're curious,
Down jump.
fastest lap, if you're curious, guys. So far, all but 3 guys have gone into the sub 44s. And one of the guys that haven't gone to 43 yet, that's Addicted, and we still see he runs pretty good, which just shows how consistent in the pack he is. Meanwhile,
Yes.
he's about to battle with Lucas Sipka for the 4th position as he go on the first ramp.
10 laps to go. 10 laps. Just close.
It's 11 to go right now, coming to 10 to go this time by.
I've never read.
As
It's the SCP machine driven by Cola. I'm calling you that. I'm sorry. Cola is just dominating this. It has dominated this race. I just said that.
Right as you mentioned that, that was a
Whoa!
flip. Yep, here we go.
That's
Geo
kinda
versus.
shocking. I have the jinx as nature, and Geo is having for the lead.
Yeah,
Not
we'll
gonna
have to
say
see.
any
Can
more.
Cole catch back up to these guys?
I'm not gonna say any more words, bro.
Red Bull versus Monster Energy. This is a great battle we're seeing right here.
You're kidding.
Going in turn number 6.
This
As
is,
personal, and in third place, looking
energy
to,
drinks.
and then in third place, one of my personal favorite drinks, STP. That's Cole in the STP machine. Like who doesn't love motor oil, right?
I mean, we do need oil to keep cars running, so you kind of like that.
By the way, 9 to go here. as it looks like Nature, he's pulled away a bit. Cole is gaining on Geo right here. So
The
we'll see.
Monster Energy truck win this race. Trying to, is that Yokomo? Jesus. Trying the Nissan truck, which is very rare in my opinion. Japanese maker, amazing life we're living here.
Yeah. And it seems like
Awesome.
Sipka, unfortunately, he was running up in the top 5, and then that last yellow came out, and now he's just falling back again. Seems like every other run is where he's able to get up front.
I feel like we are the jinx. Like we say something good about a driver, and they just.
Oh, and Cole's around. He lost it off the ramp right there, spun around.
Oh
Not a flip,
no!
though.
Oh, I thought he was going to redeem himself after that crash.
Now that means Addicted is up in the 3rd position.
That's a podium spot for him, which is pretty epic in my opinion.
As now going through turn number 7. It's still going to be Nature that has the lead through turn 8, coming down now to 7 laps to go in the Castrol 250.
As this has been a short race, and honestly, it's only been an hour and 4 minutes. One of you guys, oh my god, I hate my eyesight. But anyways, it's fine. We'll continue. The Monster Energy truck is being the Rebel truck. How ironic. That's very ironic.
Yeah.
Because
and there's a lot of beverages on these trucks this race. Addicted doesn't actually has Mobile One on his truck. Very ironic that Castrol series we see a Mobile One truck.
that is true. I never thought of that actually.
Right now, and then in 4th we've got, of course, where is he? Manny. Right now, Manny doesn't have any beverages of any kind on his truck. We know STP is on Cole's truck.
It's just you have motorsports and some Baham. That's cool, which I like that. Honestly.
And caution's out.
Caution's out. That's our 6-1 tonight.
And Glenn is 1 away from getting the lead lap.
Pop Socks kind of jinxed him there because he said, "Is Nature gonna win?" He's 5th. That's right. As I can tell, a caution race. That's our 6th caution. Oh my god!
And the 35 flips. Lucky it was under yellow.
We are super close to this race to be finished. We see a shocking finish at this point, probably.
Yeah, who knows? For all we know, it could be Daniel winning this race.
So, I mean, this race has been going wild for a while. So let's see what can happen. I mean, Forse said best on his radio would be Zach. He says it can go really good or bad. Fans and viewers, that's for sure. He's kind of right. Who knows? Who knows, man? Because at this point, who's going to win this fiasco? Jesus. Please, without he's in the lead. Nature, yeah. I almost forgot. As this is ironic. A Nissan and a Toyota Tacoma. Both Japanese car makers.
And then right behind them we got a Honda in 4th place.
What's up with these Japanese makers, man? This is crazy. Is that a Yo? Yeah, it is. Yoshima tires. That's a whale. Huh? I have so many pins. See what happened here with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, as a Cole, he does get a bonus point for leading the most laps. Now, as the lights are ready to be set off again, how does green white checkers work here, if there is any? Anyways, 5 lights about to go out now. They're off again. It looks
Here
like
we
Nature
go
gets a
again.
good
Will
start.
Madness happen? Probably.
Cole does not get one of his monstrous starts, but he gets a great turn one. He goes a second in one turn.
Jesus. Can this be it? Addicted goes wide. Same as many others. Can the Monster Energy Machine keep it together with two of the greatest drivers known to man? Fighting for win here. This ball is going to send the deep, no good. Going through the hairpin. Once again, no good.
As Nature right now, he holds on to the lead. Cole is right there,
Good
though.
jump.
He's ready to pounce. Coming up 3 to go when we cross the line, this time by.
Sends it
And Cole,
wide.
he sends it.
He does the crossover.
Nature's gonna lead that lap over Cole, but Cole, he's still gonna fight him really hard for the lead here.
Him.
Right now, Manny, he's in the catbird. See if any of these guys make a mistake.
He's going to do another crossover. No good on that one. Side by side.
Through the hook now. It looks like, will Cole hit the wall? No, he won't. If Cole can get a
Nature
sizable
might have
gap.
just lost it. Who knows?
Here we go now into the turn 6 hairpin. As can Nature get him?
Okay,
Nature, he gets a run. He's gonna get him off the turn here.
We got one on it. Same
Over the
as
ramp.
Cole. As Cole gets loose.
Cole is he was sideways right there. Now through turn 8,
2
coming
laps
to
to go.
2 to go here.
Can
That's
the SCP machine get him?
6.66 miles left on this circuit. Now through turn 2 over the first jump.
Should be this freaking sponsor for this white flag. Honestly, Castrol. Don't hit the wall. Okay, thank God. I thought he was going to hit the wall.
As now down through turn 5 in the 6. Nature, can he
Good
hold off
man.
Cole? Can he
It's
do
going
what?
to be a good run. It's
Can
going to be.
Can Nature do
Nature
what we all
run.
thought was not possible? Over the
Here we
downhill
go.
jump. In the turn number 8 now.
Oh, that's
Nature.
a good one on that.
In
White
through 8.
flag is in the air.
1 lap remains. 3.33 miles remain in this race. As right now, it's still looking to be Nature. Depends though if he makes a mistake. Here goes Cole. He sends it.
Flag goes wide. Oh
think-
no.
Honestly,
That could be it.
I think Cole's last chance could be through these turns right here. Nature, he does good, but Cole gains. He gains a good bit there. Through turn 5, in the 6. Here he goes.
Wide.
And I don't think he's gonna get him.
He has no shot.
Over the jump now. We've seen guys flip over this. And it looks like Nature,
No,
he's gonna get
no.
over it good.
That's the final
In the-
corners.
In the 8 for the
Here
final
he is.
time. And
No,
Nature is
no.
gonna win the Castrol
Nature will
250. Cole will get 2nd place. Manny 3rd and Zach 4th. Lucas Sipka 5th.
Oh
Addicted
my God,
Gio.
that's his 40th career W. Holy God. Legendary moment.
His 30th